Hey everyone, Lisa Resnick. Not at the Homes and Hops podcast studio. I'm actually at Youngstown Studios downtown with Chris Davis, one of the co-owners of the new hotspot West 34 in downtown Youngstown. What's up, Chris?
How you doing? Thank you for having me.
Good. Actually, we were just talking about one of our mutual good friends and sponsor of Homes and Hops podcast, Ellie Platt. She's the one that connected us.
Absolutely. Love Ellie. Ellie is an amazing lady that has all the answers.
Yes, she does. And if she doesn't, she sure as heck goes and finds it for you. And it is accurate. She's not bullshitting you. She actually has done the research and has given you the right answer.
Does her homework. I always say, Ellie, what does this mean? She said, Chris, I don't know, but if I don't know, let me find out.
That's exactly right. Will. And I say that's it. I don't know if you ever said this, but I do say this to people all the time. If you don't know the answer, don't just give any answer. Say, let me find out for you. You're not saying you don't know, but you're saying I'm going to find out for you.
My favorite answer to that is I always say I'm not a bobblehead doll. I don't just shake my head yes when I don't understand something. I have no problem. I'll swallow my pride.
I'm a bobblehead.
Yeah, right. And I just say, I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. Let me find out. But I'm going to find out.
That's awesome. So actually, let's find out some stuff about you right now.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
So you opened up this hotspot, West 34th. And for all those out there who have not been there, you need to make the trip back out downtown. The food there is phenomenal. I love the fact that is variant from the other restaurants downtown too, which is great to have that option for people who are looking for something that is not Italian, not vegan, not like, I do think that you have great options there and the food that you serve is amazing.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. You know, when we put that menu together, that was the way we wanted to go about that is not to compete with any, V2 has amazing food. Prima has amazing food. Gringos, the bistro, so many great restaurants,
yes.
Downtown. And I didn't want to say we all have the same things. Let's just give a little different culture to what we want to bring to our menu.
No, it is perfect. It has a little bit of a Southern charm to it.
Yes.
So where did that come from?
Well, actually, a partner of ours, which is owner is Sean Hannon that owns Barry Dingles.
Oh, who doesn't love Barry Dingles?
So Barry Dingles, need I say more? It's top of the food chain, and so when he put that together, he said, we don't want to do the average pastas and the so what can we do a little bit different to just have our menu to where somebody says, oh, I want this. I want you to try something different every time. I still haven't even tasted everything on the menu yet because I get my favorites and then I just stick to them. I got to stop doing that.
It is hard.
So try everything.
That's when you go with a group of people.
Yes.
And then you have a smorgasbord of food in front of you. So then you have a bite of everything. I mean, that's the ticket. That's how I do it anytime I go out.
That's, what, I got to learn that tree. That's what I want to do. But I seem like, my
never eat with me because I'll eat off your plate.
No, I'm okay. I'm the same way. I'm going to be like, oh, maybe get a little bit of yours. Like, oh, absolutely. I'm that person. But no, it was really a great experience to change the menu, to try to change what the culture of a lot of menus are down here. And, and everybody does a great job at what they do. And just, we want to be just a little different.
How did you and Sean connect?
Wow. Me and Sean is actually, we're both Austintown boys, and a lot of people don't know this about Sean. Sean is actually from Alabama. He's from down south, so that's why a lot of his food is it gets that southern draw a little bit because he's it's
in his blood.
It's in his blood. That southern hospitality, I guess. And he's always want to do something and with bringing down south up north, I guess, and we wanted to mix a little bit of that with that American cuisine and really, put things together.
I think it's amazing. And the front of the house and how you guys have everything designed. So for those who don't know, West 34 is named after
34. Actually, the address is 34 West Federal Street. So we just twisted it a little bit and turned it.
How's it go? Keep it simple, stupid.
Keep it simple, stupid. You know what I mean? They said, what's the name? How about West 34. Wow, that's it. And let's just go with it.
I like it.
Thank you. I appreciate it. We want to try to bring a little bit of that big city vibe, to downtown Youngstown. That at Cleveland, Pittsburgh, everybody goes out of town, and so bring a little bit of those vibes and those restaurants and bars to downtown Youngstown. 'Cause I believe that we deserve that, and again, all the restaurants around downtown Youngstown are amazing as well.
They are.
We just wanted to try to give you a little bit of outside, when we put the doors in and different things like that. My partners, none of this could have been possible for me without, my partners. And they've been great. I guess we all have our role. We play our role, and we stay in our lane, and
that's smart.
So
that's how
say,
you keep the
I was
relationships
asking,
good.
how's my role? They said, well, Chris, everybody and everybody knows you, and we want you to kiss babies and hug the crowd. And you know what I mean? So I get it. You know what I mean? So I'm okay with it.
I think it's perfect. And you guys, the way that you're located, you're on the corner of Phelps and Federal Street.
Yes.
At 34 West Federal. But Phelps Street is now shut down to pedestrians, which is awesome.
Huge.
So, but your doors facing Phelps Street all open up to the exterior of Phelps, which is just, it does, like you just mentioned, Cleveland.
Yes.
It was 5th Street, Cleveland,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So how Cleveland's all set up so you can have tables out there if you wanted to. Bring the outside inside. Give that open feeling that we all want.
Wow.
We wanted that pre-pandemic.
Right. Absolutely. And you just gave me goosebumps saying that. Thank you. I appreciate that. But then that was our idea when we moved forward with that. Our tables are actually being set up outside right now. We just, so we can have the outside open. So we have those panoramic doors that open all the way up to give us that feel, and we want to, again, keep it open, keep it fresh. And even when we built the bar, the concept there was to not have something in the middle. So if you're sitting at this chair, you can see everybody at the bar. There's no bad seat in the house.
I agree. I've been there a few times. I have not sat in one bad seat.
And I appreciate it.
But speaking of bar, I got to ask, because as you know, Homes and Hops. So Homes is about our communities that we live in, because, it's beyond the four walls. The hops portion obviously has to do with beer.
Yes.
As you can see, we're not drinking beer, which typically we do, by the way.
Wow.
So I have to know, have you tapped into our local brewery scene and brought any of those beers to your place?
Absolutely. Actually, we have Penguin 34 on tap.
Nice.
So, we've talked with multiple, we want to do birdfish, and, we believe in, keeping it local, you know what I mean? Keeping it strong and in the valley, because, there's a lot of people that do great work here, and I want to be able to share their great work, and vice versa. We all work hand in hand. We came downtown, and I always said to Ed, I call him the Godfather, Ed, Moses, that owns V2 in Vernon. I said he's the Godfather because I told him I don't know how he had the courage to come down here those many years ago when tumbleweeds were blowing down the street.
We love him for it.
And I love him for it. And I went there forever, and he kind of, set the path and set the way for the new companies that are coming down there now. But just, hats off to Eddie Moses.
Definitely hats off to Eddie Moses, and he too works with the local brew scene.
Yes.
I wish we had some beer now to drink.
Yeah.
I really do.
Oh, I love it.
I'm a little parched.
See,
I don't know about you.
I love the show. I
mean, I don't know why I created maybe my obsession over drinking.
Something that's great.
Look how we have.
Wow. I hear somebody talking about
Yes, wow.
Yes.
Two of the coolest people that
Come on
I know
in,
here.
sit down.
Please.
Guys.
Hello. How you
So
guys
look at
doing?
this.
How you doing?
Good.
Wow.
Good to see you.
I love great to see you.
So you heard the cry for beer?
I
You can hear it from our building.
I love it.
It was like the
love
bat
it.
signal.
That's how close we are.
Yeah, so see that.
What'd
These
you
are
bring?
cold. So I brought our Penguin City,
Nice.
the OG, Penguin Light,
Yep.
its little brother, and Penguin Pale Ale,
All right.
which is a little hoppier, a little different flavor profile. I mean, all three of them are different from one another.
May I please try the pale ale?
Sure.
I mean, I need to carve up for this weekend, so
I'm
why
with you.
not?
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Thank you.
I'm
Which one
with
did
you.
you want?
Oh, you know what? Let me go with let me try because I like sweet.
Let's
So
see
let me just
the
go.
sound.
Let me go with the green. I'm familiar with
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Here's
Yes.
the sound.
There you go.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Wow.
Are you
You're
going to have
welcome.
one? Come
Yeah.
on.
We just canned this Tuesday.
That's
pale ale.
freshly,
Oh, wow.
freshly canned.
Wow.
So I'm
Cheers.
Cheers.
oh,
Come on,
let me open mine.
Yes.
Proper cheers.
The beer.
Cheers. Cheers. Thank you. Wow.
This is one advantage of being at Youngstown Studios, right?
I love this. I wish all
Great
of
food and great
Oh, yeah.
beverage, all located
Show up
within
somewhere.
walking
Right.
distance.
People bringing food and beer.
these.
That's awesome. And you guys are at West 34. You guys were there on one of their opening nights, weren't you?
Absolutely.
We've gone a couple times.
Yeah.
Every time I see them, and I love seeing them in there. I love it. You know what I mean? And you know that's to me, that's what it's all about. It's about we're I feel like we're our own neighborhood. What I didn't know, to be honest with you, when I came to downtown Youngstown with the idea of a bar restaurant, I didn't realize, to be honest with you, being from here, that it's a city inside of a city down here. And I didn't realize that as much. You know, how many people, when I would say, like, where do you live? Or, they'd say, I live downtown. I'll say, okay, well, are they just saying that, Deanna and Greg, they said,
Oh my
I'm thinking,
gosh.
so I'm thinking
Yes.
in my head, when they say they live downtown, I'm thinking, okay, are they always
They
here?
never
So
do.
they just say they're downtown. They said, no, we literally live downtown. I said, oh, okay. So, wow, you really do live downtown. So again, we want to, I'm not here for, I want Youngstown to accept West 34. I'm not here for West 34 to accept Youngstown. I know if that makes some sense.
It does.
So that's what it's all about for me. That neighborhood love.
We do have a lot of neighborhood love, don't we?
We do.
Mm-hmm.
We're blessed.
And we're growing.
Oh, yeah.
And which is phenomenal. I love to see the growth. I love to see people coming downtown. And it's that trust and that love is what is growing this city day by day, which is awesome.
Absolutely. I mean, you couldn't have said it best. I mean, we want everybody to come. I mean, hey, go to this bar, go to this restaurant, go to this. Go everywhere. I'm okay with it. As long as we can get as many people downtown Youngstown as we can, it benefits all of us.
I think with the warmer weather, we're going to see much more of an uptick of people walking around downtown again.
Absolutely.
Hopefully, DORA will be instituted, which will provide the ability for people to walk around with a nice cold beverage.
Yes.
In a cup where the money will go back to the city as well, which is good. So I'm very excited about everything that's happening. So I have to know, how long did it take you to find that spot? And it's such a prime location.
Wow.
It really is.
I'm gonna be honest. We worked that out with Don Marchand. I've known Don, since we started talking about this at the Lake Club about 2 years ago. That's how far this is going back. And we were trying to, work everything out. And there were so many different, and Don Thomas, which was with Platts, he was the realtor. And I love Ponch. He was great. He put this whole thing together. I mean, to be honest with you, because
that's awesome.
It was back and forth. Sometimes, when I love them, but when the lawyers get involved, it gets so complicated.
Attorneys,
know what I mean?
Yes.
We all need them, but they will 100%
Wow.
drag everything out. It's like every little detail. It's like, are we arguing about the word
instead of
"the"?
as? It's like you said is instead of as.
Oh yeah,
man.
100%.
I'm thinking in my head, that's another $500 for
But we
one
need
word.
them.
Yeah. Even if it means the exact same thing, just somebody likes a different word better.
Yes.
To their mind and their interpretation of what's being stated. I mean, it's unbelievable.
That's so true.
It's not the agents. We don't hold up the deal.
right. No. We don't hold up the deal. Right. So when we put that whole thing together, I want to make sure I mention my other partners, Rich Kozowski, which is also, me and Rich got very tight, from going, we'd be out, see each other out, and Rich was, thinking about buying some different bars and venues, and he also owns Extreme Air and Deep Freeze.
Nice.
So I like the trampoline, so I became extra cool with him. You know what I'm saying? We would get drunk, and I say, man, let's go. Bounce on the trampolines. And Herb were batting, and he was.
So you don't need a golf cart to make a deal happen.
Absolutely, no, it's not just a golf cart. And Herb was just he was with True to Form for many years, and he has his own landscaping business as well. And we all fit with each other, and it works. You know what I mean? And it's a in this day and age, I think now a lot of times you get there's pros and cons, but everybody to partners now. And a lot of people say, well, do you really want partners? And I mean, some people's value, they look this way, I look that way. You bend and you groove to different things, and it all works for you at the end of the day. I really do. I believe firmly in that. I'm
a big fan of not being alone on an island.
There you go.
For me, having partners around me, whether it's just my spouse giving me advice or my friends or actual legitimate business partners, I mean, I just feel so much better to have that collective group together working. I mean, everybody is for the same goal.
Absolutely.
It's just having those other perspectives looking at that goal is extremely important, at least in any decision that I've ever made in my life.
You hit the nail on the head. I know you guys understand that as I mean,
I'm not even solo on this show.
Right. So I totally agree with that. That's big for us. But again, I just think we'll put all our minds together. At the end of the day, I think everybody wants to say what's the best decision for West 34. It's not me personally, or it's not Rich or Herb or Sean or anything but it's just what's the best decision for West 34. And that's the way I look at it. I think they look the same way.
Well, I will have to say all you guys, including Penguin,
yes,
especially with the past year that we've had, have extraordinary endurance. Because I know how difficult it is to purchase a building, lease space, and open a restaurant, for goodness sakes, during a pandemic. So I'm glad you guys are. I know.
I think that is really what everybody like. What is going on?
You've been around enough to see the looks on our faces. That says more than our words.
You're like, whatever, it's easy for her. She's the agent who just made us do this. Right. but I think you guys are awesome, and I do think that endurance and everything that you guys went through in 2020 is just going to strengthen you going into the future, and I see good things on the horizon. So thank you guys, and thank you guys so much for bringing us beer.
Oh, man, you made my day.
We were in the neighborhood.
To Penguin, oh man.
To West 34 and Penguin. Pick up your so Aspasia, everybody real quick, since we are live on air. Aspasia, show the water that you drink on.
Whoa, now see that, listen, that is getting you.
I need to hydrate.
It's not vodka, it is water.
I struggle with an 8-ounce glass every day. You know what I mean? So
I drink this every day. Look, I make room for Penguin, but
now we have to have those with Penguin beer filled up at West 34.
Oh my God.
If we can do that, you know what I mean? The gallon.
Do some mini kegs.
Right. Some mini kegs, absolutely.
There you go.
2 cartridges
to combat the Tower of Margarita. There you go.
All
right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you.
Thank you for listening to this show on Youngstown Studio. If you like our programming, we invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow our Facebook page, or subscribe to your favorite podcast platform like iTunes or Spotify. This is original Youngstown content, and we would appreciate you sharing the videos and the word about us. Thank you.